Nawec today held a press conference in its head office, situated at Kanifing, which aimed to inform the general public about the current situation of their power schedule roster that is affecting the nation, especially in the Greater Banjul area and West Coast region. Managing Director of Nawec, Gallo Seidi, highlighted the high demand of electricity also contributed to the load shedding of electricity, and the war in the Middle East also create impact in the supply chain of energy. Noted that it is not only in the Gambia but across the globe.
What has happened was a temporal issue, and I'm sure it's going to be fixed. But when it's going to be fixed, I don't know. So the realities are we put in place risk management processes, and this load shedding is part of that. Now, during the load shedding process, there are times that you may realize that, oh, I'm supposed to come on at 4 and I didn't come on at 4. So there may be reasons for that. Now, the Gambian people should understand that as Nawec, we import most of our electricity, and I've said this from day one, is coming from outside. It's not a bad thing. But our focus, and like I said, our strategy going forward is to make sure that we bring back our own generation sets, bring them back on, and also try to generate more so that we can even export. And I can tell you that the team will explain further the details of it, of how much generation we have now brought back on in country, and also the projects that are in play, ongoing right now, like the solar plant in Soma, which is about 50 megawatts. Subsequent to that, you'll also have the 100 megawatts on top of that 50 megawatts. So if you have all these projects in place, then we may end up being net exporters. But before we get there, we have to manage what we have. Yeah. And we cannot say we cannot import. Then what do? The Gambia doesn't have a lot of resources. The only resources we have is the human beings, our people. We have no oil, we have nothing. So we have to import energy because it's cheaper for us to import. And it's something that is going to stay here. We have the WAP, the West African Power Pool, we have the OMBG line, and these are good things to have regionally. So, but the problem we are having today is not just a Gambia problem, it's not just our neighbors' problem, it's a global problem. And until there is a certainty about that war, let us not just be naive and expect that we can give you power whenever you want it. It's not going to happen. What's going to happen is let's try to mitigate the risks that are associated with that global issue. And this is just one of them, to prepare the public to understand that most of this is beyond our control. So what we can do is to try to mitigate the impact on our communities, and also to make sure that the public understand it and try to work with us.
Pataso, Chief Operation Officer of Nawec, appealed to their customers to bear with the roster that their aim is to supply sufficient electricity to their customers, and the load shedding affect their power installation as well.
I will appeal on the customers to have that confidence on us that we are here to serve you. Our intention is to ensure that at least electricity flow 24/7. Unfortunately, we are faced with a situation today, faced with a situation that we had no option but to load sell because of the gap that we are faced with. The generating capacity against the offloading, there is a gap, and you cannot, shut down everything or supply everything. What you can do, you rationalize what is available. 8 hours on, 8 hours out, or sometimes 8 hours on, 16 hours on. You can realize in the roster.
Abdullah Defe reporting from the Voice Online TV.